Redheads. Redheads.
So sick. So sick.
Redheads.
Welcome back to Redheads. We're back after our short 1 week hiatus, so a little somebody could take a little holiday. I am
Ananda.
I am your host, your top two hosts in the podcast, I would say, James, and I'm joined by another little someone over here on the West Coast. Ian, how you doing?
That makes me top one? I'm in the top 1%?
Well, you're certainly top two.
That's true. That's true. James, it's so good to see you again after that little hiatus. Welcome back to Stars and Bars, baby. How was New Zealand?
Oh man, it was really wonderful in spite of someone else taking a hiatus, which is the Reds from winning.
Sure.
They did not spoil my trip.
That's
in fact, I watched this. I wish that this was made up, but I watched this from Tongariro, which is a
You're
national
have to
park.
walk me through that. Okay.
A national park in New Zealand, where
Yes, give it to me.
yeah, where they filmed a lot of the Mordor scenes. I know that's what you were thinking.
Interesting.
Mount Doom, and ironically, and look, we're gonna get into Liverpool, don't worry.
Yeah.
But this is true. The night before we went into the park, Mount Doom literally caught on fire. A wildfire started.
What?
So we had to skip that section of the trip. And well, we had to pivot. Put it that way. We had to pivot.
Right.
But it was kind of, it felt appropriate that Mount Doom caught on fire as we approached.
What an omen for a harbinger of doom.
It was a harbinger of doom, and so was this 3-0 3-0 drubbing, as they say. Liverpool went to City, and they did not do the business.
No, I think we would have. I think we would have recorded an episode had we won that game, or had we won that game. But no, as you said, we got drubbed 3-0.
We got drubbed. Yeah, that's the definition.
It was as discouraging as you could get, I would say, after the Aston Villa and Real Madrid games.
Right. We beat Madrid soundly. It was 1-0, but we dominated that game. It should have been 3 or 4, if not for my least favorite goalkeeper on the planet, Thibaut Courtois. And we were, very solid against Villa. Suddenly we were so back, and suddenly
Two
we're so
clean
not.
sheets.
Two clean sheets.
Yeah.
Speaking of clean sheets, well, look, I don't think we're going to go too deep into City. We lost. It sucked.
We lost.
We're bad.
It's not good. The only upside, I guess you could say, is Arsenal dropping points, but we didn't capitalize on that.
Arsenal dropping points makes the loss even worse.
It does. Actually, in hindsight, it definitely does.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
No, I was going to say the one positive was the penalty save. I always like a penalty save. Big Georgie.
Yeah, that was that was a kind of a game changer, and also the disallowed goal, which should have been a goal, could have ultimately been a game changer. But
that was a game changer.
As everyone has been saying, regardless of those moments, we still looked at complete odds with ourselves. We looked awful. We looked the lesser team to Manchester City. We deserved to lose, yada, yada, yada. International break is done, I think, right, James? Is it this weekend, right?
We played Saturday. We played Nottingham Forest.
Yes, of course. How? I mean, you were in New Zealand, obviously, for some of it, I think. How was this little international break for you? Because usually it's nice. It's nice to get some time away from the Reds when they're playing not great.
Well, for the last year and a half, let's say, call it year and a half, I dreaded international breaks because it was so much fun to watch us win every week.
Right.
All the way down to Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. I think it's still called that, right? Where we won the league. So this year, the last two have actually come as a bit of a relief, honestly.
Yeah.
But the break has been great for me. I mean, like we mentioned, I was chasing Frodo.
Down under.
Didn't catch him. I wasn't down under. I was in New Zealand. Totally different.
Like, they're like genuinely neighbors that you could still say down under.
Yeah, they're neighbors.
Right. Down under.
Yeah. So I'm not in your house right now. But I did get to go down under the hill. You are allowed
Hobbiton.
to walk into a Hobbit home in Hobbiton. Exactly. It was a dream come true. Okay, let's be frank.
question. So I've been actually diving into the extended versions of the Lord of the Rings movies, and with those come the appendices, which are like the special features. I was watching, and they were actually saying how the inside of Hobbiton is actually just it's a studio lot. There's not an entrance to get into Bag End. So were you actually inside a hobbit hole that was furnished, or was it just walk us through this?
Hey, it's international break. Let's just dive into it. You walk down the hill from which you get that shot where you have like Bag End on the right. That's Bilbo's house, of course. And you're right that the hobbit holes they're just doors. They're not homes. There's one that you can open, and it's like walking into a shed. It's just like a dirt rectangle, and take pictures. But they have since filming, they've built out one.
Yeah.
Well, two holes that are like now furnished fully furnished hobbit homes that you get to go into.
Very cool.
And that's the tour is probably 30 people that's on your tour, I'm going to say maybe 40. And they open up the doors for you to go in, and I raced in because I knew this was my one chance to get photos without a bunch of random Aussies.
And let me guess, you banged your head on the ceiling right away.
I did bang my head on the ceiling, and I wasn't doing a bit. Like it's hits the
chandelier.
No, I know exactly what you're doing.
Yeah, thank you.
The first picture I took was in the Hobbit bed, so my feet were 3 feet off the end.
That's nice.
But then if you look at the photo, it just looks like I'm laying on a bed. It doesn't really
You didn't have the forced perspective that they did in the movies, yeah,
or like a banana for scale or something like that.
Interesting. Okay, well, that's fun.
Just like they found a way to destroy the ring, we got to find a way to right this ship. And I think that one of the first places to start searching is for a solution to the Konate problem, which could still just be Konate. But that first goal that we conceded, he was, pathetic. Maybe puts it a little too fine a point on it. But that the challenge that he puts against Holland. Well,
I couldn't even consider that a challenge. It was like
that's exactly right.
It was like a flopping dead fish. Like the ball literally, I think it brushed off him onto Holland's head, and then Holland was able to direct it into goal. It was like the easiest heading chance from Holland. And Konate, truly, I don't know if he's the same height as him, but he's definitely the same build. He's a strong guy, or this isn't like Joe Gomez we're talking about. He could have easily fought for that ball, and he didn't. He screwed up.
He brought nothing to the table.
Brought nothing to the table. He's been having a bad season, and there's all this talk about future contract. Is he going to Real Madrid? Is he going to stay? Who knows? Who knows if that's plaguing this form? But yeah, he was totally at fault for that first goal. It's just like not the Konate we need for this season. The absolute opposite.
No, it's the opposite. I mean, to say that he's having a bad season, I think, is to be a little bit generous to him. I mean, he's been outside of the Arsenal game and maybe Madrid.
He's been bad away from home.
You think it's an away from home problem?
Oh, absolutely. Like the team itself has been bad away from home.
Well, yeah, that's true.
That makes sense. Like he would also be bad away from home. But yeah.
I mean, it's atrocious. It's
really bad.
And he's been, a great representative of the Redheads for 5 years now. He's been here for a while, and he's been mostly great. And so it's it's not like I'm not turned on. I haven't turned on him, but it's pushing me. He's pushing me there.
I've been hearing some chatter of some people being frankly done with him, and it's funny too because I was hearing someone basically say they've either seen a 10 out of 10 performance or like a 2 out of 10. They've never seen a 6 out of 10 Konate performance. You're either man of the match in a Champions League final, or you're
that you lost.
That's
or how good he was.
Truly, that game away, was it away to Crystal Palace? So this season, awful, so bad. It's like there's like this weird spectrum, and there's no middle ground for him. He's been bad. There's no other way to say it.
Right, he's been bad, and if it's a 10 out of 10 5 weeks out of 6, and then you throw a 2 in there. I mean, that's really not consistent enough.
Right.
But you'll probably take that. You'll shake on that. But it's 5 2s and 110 this season, and it's brutal.
And yeah, it's interesting too, because I don't know if you'd be having this conversation if we ended up getting Guehi at the end of the window too. Like, we don't even know if he would start. We don't even know if he would be. I'm sure there'd be some competition for the right center back spot. But I mean, it would be like if he was throwing these performances in like he has been, we have someone who could take his place. And right now we don't. Joe Gomez, I guess, I don't know. I think he's back from injury, but he doesn't seem to be trusted by Slot. Leone's out for what probably is the rest of the season. So we just don't have any competition for that spot. So it kind of does feel like we're stuck in this moment with him, and we kind of just have to have him ride it out, and we're just going to be either the benefactors or we're going to, get worse.
Or get worse, right. Benefactors or get worse. That's the balance that I'm really looking for.
I couldn't figure out the opposite of a benefactor.
To be honest, I was over here trying to think of something to help you, and I got nothing as well.
Okay, cool. I was waiting for you to like fish me out of that. And
the wrong effect. I still can't think of one.
Okay, let's stop talking about it.
I'll be the benefactor of that decision. But I'm glad you brought up Guehi, because talking about solutions to the Konate problem, I think that's the sort of the most obvious one. That's the elephant in the room. It's the 6-month remaining contract of one Marcus Guehi. I actually don't know. I think it's just Mark.
I don't know if I think it's MARC. So you would presume it's Marcus,
right?
Add a little US on that.
Add a little US. Well, that's what we would do in the US. Boom. Who also won today. Unrelated, right. But if we'd signed Guehi in the summer, he'd be starting games given Konate's performance. There's no way he wouldn't.
So yeah.
So I mean, from your perspective, like you said, we've got Konate, we've got Van Dijk, and we've got Gomez. Can we finish a season like that?
I mean, we shouldn't. We've been through this problem before where we've left the team short in the back. So I think priority should be a center back. And I think Guehi was the number one choice. I mean, he was right there. He had the medical.
I think he did the medical. Yeah.
Yeah. There's a video. There's a goodbye video that was circulated around the internet. So you'd assume he's first choice, but now there's all these dealings, because I think we're now at the point in his contract where teams outside the Premier League can start negotiating with him. And there's been chatter about Real Madrid possibly wanting to take a look at him.
I haven't seen this.
Yeah, well, I don't know, because at this point I'm like, who knows what's true? I don't know, and I'm
sure
that
could just be an agent trying to prop up the contract offer.
Right, and who knows what the situation with Crystal Palace is going to be like. Do they want to sell him because they're still in contention for? Maybe they'll still be in contention for a European spot. They're still in the Conference League at that stage, and I don't know because I'm forgetting the coach's name for Crystal Palace. What's his name?
Glasner.
Glasner walked. He almost
Glasner.
walked. He was going to walk if they sold Guehi. So what's to think that he's not going to do that this time? So I honestly have no idea. I hope there's a backup plan, but I have not seen any other discussions about another center back option.
I haven't seen much. I think I saw a little something about Bastoni, another Italian, which would be cool. Well, I don't know if there's a long history of Italians performing well in the Premier League, but we're already in with one. Well, we're in with two, actually, Chiesa.
Right.
But Leone, like you brought up, if you have a Bastoni-Leone pairing, when Van Dijk eventually graduates, that's Italy's center back pairing for the next decade. Well, Bastoni might be, he's 26, I want to say. So maybe not a decade, but half a decade.
I mean, and I always hear this about, so Bastoni, I know, who plays for Inter Milan, plays, I think, on the left-hand side of a back three. And when anyone brings up a back three, they just say that, how is that going to translate into a back two or a back four, Right. And I'm just like, aren't these professionals? Like, shouldn't they just know how to do that? But every time I hear Bastoni's name, people kind of like shoo that as in like he's not going to be able to adapt to a different system.
So does Guehi. He plays in a back three.
Yeah, so I don't know, but Bastoni would be awesome. I mean, he's a pretty good profile. I like what I've seen. I can't say that I've seen much of Inter Milan, but
we're going to be seeing them pretty soon. Actually,
that's true. What a little plug for later.
Just a little special treat for what's coming later. But yeah, I'm with you 100%. I think that it would be, near negligent to end the January transfer window with the same 3 center backs. I mean, if only because, well, one, Joe Gomez won't be available all year. That's just a sad fact. But the second thing is, get ahead. Konate might leave for free. Get ahead of it.
Yeah, but then if he leaves and you just bring in one, then you're still in the same boat too. You have to bring in 2, I would assume, at that point. Who knows?
Right. We would have to get another center back in the summer, but if he leaves, you need 2.
I mean, if Konate leaves, there's no doubt that we get one in January. I don't know if he's going to leave at this point. I think.
I don't think there's a situation where he leaves in January.
Right.
I'm talking about, get Konate's replacement in January.
Sure, I see what you mean.
Yeah, future proof.
Yeah. Yeah, it makes sense. I mean, I want us to take stock of the situation. It's very annoying that it doesn't seem like we're going to defend the title. We obviously need reinforcements at center back and other positions, which I'm assuming we're going to talk about.
Right.
And it'd very, and we're still fighting for a Champions League spot in the league and the Champions League itself. Like there's still possibilities that we could go and win that competition. I think you could argue that we're way better in the Champions League, or way better suited rather than the Premier League. But
we've certainly been performing better in the Champions League thus far.
Sure. Yeah, absolutely. But yeah, I mean, we need to buy people in January.
Right, which I mean, we have to say too, you spend what, 450 million there or thereabouts in the summer, and you find yourself in a position where you need replacements in multiple positions. It's kind of look, I'm going to bring it up. It's a little confounding.
Yeah, I think we just didn't assume.
Recruitment.
Yeah, go ahead. I just don't think we thought players would be on a downtrend this season. Like I think when we talk about Semenyo, he's potentially a solo replacement, maybe, or like he could help us out on either side of the wing. Who do you think that we would need him going into this season when we had Salah from last season who put up like record numbers? I didn't.
I did think that going to this season we needed another attacker.
Yeah,
because we are down Darwin, Diaz, and sadly Jota, of course. Yeah. And we brought in 2. We brought in Isak and Ekitike, 2 center forwards, right? And so on the wing, we lost multiple positions of depth. We really have 4 senior attackers, down from 5. And so and to your point too. So let's get into Semenyo, because we need some reinforcements at the back, but it also looks like we could use a little help at the front. And the name everyone's been bringing up, Antoine Semenyo. He's got this rumored $65 million release clause, which is, in this day and age, cheap. It's a discount.
Absolutely. I know. I was actually surprised at that because I think he just signed a new deal. I think it was either this season or last season. He signed a
deal in the summer, I think.
Right? Yeah. So it's fairly recent. I'm sure that obviously was included in this.
Right. And that's why he signed a deal, I guess.
Yeah. And I don't know. You know how sometimes players will have like something in their clause, like if one of these teams like approaches me, you have to let me talk to them. I wonder if
a certain red team.
Apparently he's an Arsenal fan. So I'd also be surprised if it doesn't. I've read that Arsenal don't have the funds to go after him, a player like Semenyo, and we do, which is awesome.
Well, Arsenal, I think, are actually pretty well stocked, right? They've got like 2 players in every position. I mean, they have injuries currently.
I was going to say Martinelli is out, I believe.
Martinelli's out. They've got Trossard on the left as well, and then they've got Madueke, who is out, and Saka. I mean, that's 4 wingers right there. Do they really need a 5th?
That's a good point. Yeah. Yeah, and Semenyo would start. Absolutely. He would start
on the left, and then of course we've got AFCON coming up.
And we have AFCON, which he will not be going to, which is awesome. And it's like kind of like when Salah leaves, it'll be basically a like for like swap, in terms of like a player going to the African Cup of Nations. But
right, and we also brought Salah in at 25, so not quite a prospect. Still room to grow, but really like coming into the peak years.
I mean, I think
and Semenyo's 25 as well.
Yeah, he's 25, turns 26, I believe, like at the beginning of January. So it's like you said, like his peak years. He's been playing in the Premier League since 2023, I think, when he signed for Bournemouth. So it's like a player that already knows the league, already knows how these other teams operate. He knows the physicality of it. It would just be a good signing. He's good. He's proven. He's scored. I think he has like 9 goal involvements in 11 games so far.
Yeah, he's definitely got 6 goals.
Yeah,
6 and 11 for Bournemouth.
Yeah, and he's rapid. I think right now what we are lacking so much is pace. Like we have no pace on the attacking end.
We signed our pace at the right back position, and he's gone and done his hammy twice.
Yeah, both of our fullbacks are supposed to be the fastest players in the team, and they're both out injured. So we just have no width, and we have no speed, and he provides both those things.
And we have no just positive energy right now, and he seems to bring a lot of that.
We have no need for speed.
Well, we do have a need for speed.
You're really right. Yeah, sorry. We have a need.
But you're right,
speed.
And I'm glad that you took it that way.
Thank you.
Semenyo would be an awesome signing. Like you're saying, when Salah's still here, he'd start on the left. When Salah leaves for AFCON, he'd start on the right. We were talking off pod about whether or not Semenyo's going to the AFCON. He plays for Ghana. He represents Ghana. Ghana did not qualify. So we have a now rich tradition of having really talented African players. Let's have the mantle pass from Mane to Mo and from Mo to Semenyo,
Does it worry you if he plays on the right that he's right-footed? If what we say is true and Salah ends up leaving this year and Semenyo gets the right wing position, but he's right-footed. So he's not going to be really cutting in and shooting. He's going to be more going down to the byline and probably putting it across or something like that. Do you think that kind of blunts our...
I don't think it does. Actually, if anything, I kind of like that he's right-footed, given the progression of the team towards a true number 9. I mean, it's going to be easier for him to feed Isak or Ekitike or both, because he can play across from the byline, like you're saying, as opposed to cutting in and shooting with his left.
It's easier to put a cross when your center forward is like 6'4". Like it's easier to when you have an actual target.
It helps.
That was one of the worst things about the Manchester City game, James, was that did I call you Manchester? Did I say Manchester Shitty?
I did write shitty in the outline. Yeah, so I can see Freudian shit.
There you go. The worst part of the game was when we needed a goal and we put a cross or a pass into the box. No one was there. We did not have a center forward in or around the box. It was so infuriating. So how awesome would it be to have a player who sits inside that position, and then you have a Semenyo type bombing on, putting crosses on a plate? It'd be amazing.
A Semenyo type is really just my type, honestly. Yeah. I just like to watch somebody run fast, and he can do it.
Mm-hmm.
And I would love if he would run fast and then pass to Isak.
That would be really cool.
Hey, I don't want to just kind of critique it too. I do. I have.
Do you see him for the French game? The game for France.
I saw his goal for France. It was.
He's playing on
off
the left.
Man. It was off the left.
He was looking good.
He was looking really good. He knows how to wear a shirt.
I've always said that. He knows how to wear a shirt.
Well, look, it would be wonderful to sign Semenyo. It would be even better to sign Semenyo and Guehi, but we've got some fixtures before the window opens. So let's talk about this phase between now and AFCON starting. AFCON starts on the 21st. So we've got...
Of December?
Of December.
Oh, wow. I always thought it started in January. Okay.
I want to say that it used to do that. I think you're right. But we've got 5 league fixtures. We've got 2 Champions League fixtures. And this is how it shakes out. This weekend, we got Forest at home. Of course, we couldn't get the Forest of yesteryear with Ange. I love playing Ange. Instead, we got Sean Dyche.
What kind of luck is this?
What kind of luck? It's no luck at all.
The luck of the Dyche-ish.
The luck of the Dyche-ish? Yeah, I'll leave it. But I mean, look, it's the perfect banana peel game for us.
Yeah.
Coming in off international break, Sean Dyche is going to, I think, coach his team not to complete more than 10 passes.
They're going to hunker down for sure.
It's hoofball.
But they have better play. I was going to say it's going to be probably a little similar to the Burnley game. But they have better players. They could hurt us on the break. Players like Morgan Gibbs-White and the guy that played for Chelsea. I forget his name, but he's good. Hudson-Odoi as well. Yeah. They're fast. They're good.
They're fast.
So I don't know. We have better. We're the better team. So
we're better.
We need to win this game. First of all, we have to. This is a must-win.
We have to win it.
And
we're at home.
And it's at home. That's like
well said.
Thank you. That's probably the biggest factors because, like we said before, we're dog shit away. So
we're dog shit away.
But being at home, hopefully that's in our favor.
Well, I'm banking that. I think that we're both calling that a win. I'm going to track how many points we're all going to come out with at the end of this phase. And speaking of home games, we then host PSV in the Champions League. That game, PSV's top of the table in Holland. I have to confess I haven't seen 1 second of them playing footy, but
Ricardo Pepi, dude, he's on fire.
Is he?
Yeah.
Well, I like hearing that.
Good. Yeah.
Yeah. I also didn't realize, side tangent, Malik Tillman, he was at PSV last year too.
Yes.
And I think he started pretty well for Leverkusen.
Yeah, he's looking good.
Yeah. Anyway, I don't even need to ask. That's a win. We're banking that.
Yeah, I mean, that Real Madrid game gave us some leeway. I don't think this is a game that we're going to drop. We'll probably get into one of those later. We have to win this game. This could also be a rotational game too, where you play maybe you play a Florian Wirtz. Maybe you start him in this game instead of the one against Nottingham Forest. You can play.
How did we find ourselves here?
I know,
benching Florian Wirtz.
I know, but this is definitely a Curtis Jones game for sure. You will start
PSV
this game. Yeah, I think so.
I think you're absolutely right.
And
hopefully it's an Isak game too.
Yeah, exactly. I was just going to say that. I think he's reported to be, he's supposedly 100%. He should be good to go for the rest of the season.
Although he oddly did not play today for Sweden.
Really? Interesting.
Yeah. Didn't even come off the bench. But maybe that was a little handshake deal between Slot and Coach Sved. I'm not
it's
sure
actually Graham Potter.
Is it?
Yeah.
No wonder he didn't play. Graham Potter does not know what he's doing.
Yeah.
Anyway, that's a win. Sorry, PSV. I mean, look, I could eat my words, but I doubt it. Next, we've got West Ham away. Not at home. Another trip to London. What do you think?
It's Nuno. It's a Nuno team.
I know. Oh, no.
I think, again, we're just the superior team. So this has to be, we have to beat some bad teams away from home, James. It has to come at some point.
You have to beat most bad teams away from home if you want to win the league.
It's true.
So this getting a little farther out of reach, but talk to me.
I think we should win. Hopefully, we have Alisson around this time too. He should be back after this international break. So maybe start him in this game. That would be a nice little safe pair of hands. I would feel more comfortable.
Mamardashvili has been fine.
He's been fine. Yeah,
but Alisson is just.
That's a tier above.
He's the number one.
Yeah.
He's the number one.
Third game in. Hopefully this team has started to gel at this point, whatever that means. Maybe we'll be playing with the front two of Isak and Katike. That would be nice to see. This is not when Salah has not left yet, right? No, this is November 30th. Okay.
All these games will include Salah, at least nominally.
Yeah, we have to win this game. Also, we have to win this game because maybe we'll talk about this in terms of rival fixtures. Arsenal play Chelsea away. That's a huge game. Yeah.
That's right.
So we have to be banking that they drop points there and that we're able to pick up some steam on this game. We have to win this game. That's all I'm going to say.
We have to win this game, and I think we'll manage it. I mean, the games against Nuno aren't fun, but he's coaching a West Ham team that are, well, I guess they've actually picked up a bit of form with Nuno, to be honest. Same thing, we get Forest with Sean Dyche instead of Ange. Now we get West Ham with Nuno instead of Graham.
Yeah.
Quite a pain in the ass, but you got to get it done.
Their last 2 games, they beat Newcastle and they beat Burnley. So,
there you go.
That Newcastle, come on, that's nothing to sniff at.
It's nothing to sniff at. It took us until the 11th minute to beat Newcastle.
Something like that.
Anyway, next up, we've got Sunderland at home. Sunderland just got points against Arsenal.
This is going to be extremely hard.
That's a tough game.
I watched the Arsenal game. Sunderland were extremely physical. They really took the game to Arsenal, which was really nice to see, because I feel like some teams just like lay down and get their bats patted by them. But like, what's his name? Is his name Dan Ballard? I forgot. He's like the center back for Sunderland. He's good, man. He's insane. They go in.
You're saying he's a big dog.
He's a big dog. They go in 100% on all their challenges. They're very physical, and we have not been good at that. Liverpool. We have not been good at these 50-50 chances. We have been very bad at second chance phase balls, heading, all these things. Anything that involves some physicality, Liverpool have been very bad at. So this will be a very, very hard game.
It will be a hard game. It is at home, thankfully.
Yeah.
And I think Sunderland plays the ball on the ground a little more than you would expect from a promoted side. It's not quite the long ball that you're going to get from somebody like Sean Dyche.
Sure. They're playing Bournemouth the week before us. Who knows? And that's the Saturday, and we play them the following Wednesday. So maybe they'll be a little.
They won't be used to that.
Out.
Yeah, that 2-game-a-week schedule. Yeah, not like the mighty Reds. We're winning this game. I'm saying it. The one that gives me pause is still the West Ham away.
Is it the awayness for you?
It's the awayness, but it's also the style of play. It's the Nuno-ness of it, which is Nuno's the only manager that beat us last season in a game that mattered.
That's a good point. Great point.
So yeah, Sunderland, we'll take it to them. At that point, now we're rolling straight into Leeds away. That's also a little clunky, but I mean, it's away, but I think it's a win too. And then we've got. Oh, go ahead.
I was gonna say they're a physical team too. Leeds, like people were talking about them because they were just signing people that were
DCL.
DCL is definitely on the team. Anyone that was like 6 foot and above, just like these tall fuckers. So
it's honestly a good strategy.
It is a good strategy.
We did the opposite. We went 5-5.
Yeah.
But
we got skillful on the ball, but can be shoved over.
Slight wayfish.
Yeah. But yeah, we have to win this game. We'll win that game.
Yeah, that one I feel good about. Then we've got a pretty tough fixture in the San Siro, Int'l away.
That's gonna be fun to watch.
I'm looking forward to it. And assuming we beat PSV, that game you can drop points and it's okay. So it's just gonna be.
That's in Italy.
It's in Italy. Yeah.
Interesting. I mean, we played them a fair amount of times these past few years, and we've done very well. I think we played them. Was it a round of 16? I think a couple years ago. I'm trying to remember.
Yeah, I think that's right. That was could have been the quarters.
And I think we played them like just in that group phase or maybe a league phase. I don't remember. But yeah, it's always fun.
We did just beat Milan in San Siro last season as well.
Oh, okay.
Not that these are the same teams, but we made the trip.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, we've done pretty well against Inter Milan. So
should be good to him.
And I think it's Christian Kivu is the manager. Is that right? Some old.
Hey,
okay.
You tell me.
Well, I can't. I don't know. I don't have it in front of me.
Yeah.
So who knows?
I could see that being a draw. I mean, look, that's the kind of fixture where you could play well and drop points. You could get beat. And again, like the pressure's off a little bit as long as we beat PSV. So, I'll take a point. If you offer me a point right now, I'll take it.
Would you take a point?
I'll take it.
Okay, there you go.
If you offer it, I will take it.
It's right here for you.
And then we rounded out Brighton at home. That's on December 13th. It should be the last game Mo Salah plays. Although he might not be available for this one, actually. He might leave earlier. But
yeah, because I know they have like a training camp and a friendly at some point. But I think he was talking to whoever the Egyptian manager is, and I'm sure like that handshake.
I think it's Christian Kivu.
No, I don't think that's right. But yeah, I think he'll be able to play this game. He doesn't need to go to a friendly for Egypt. That's not necessary.
No, he knows what he's doing.
Yeah.
He knows what he's doing. Brighton at home, that's a banker for me.
You think so?
Yeah. Yep, I do.
Why do you say that?
Because we beat Brighton at home. We always do.
What? How are they?
That's simple.
I feel like they were...
I think they've been doing pretty well recently. They've picked up form. Danny Welbeck is scoring.
Yeah, they lost to Manchester United, and
they beat City this year.
Did
but
they?
That was way back in August.
Yeah, where do they sit in the table? They are currently 11th place with 16 points.
We've only got 18 points, right?
Yeah, I guess they're just kind of like yeah, that's true. That's a good point.
Kind of middling.
Yeah. I just remember the seasons that they beat us when
we've had a lot of tough games.
Yeah.
Last season they almost beat us. It was I think Gravenberch scored. If memory serves, but it was a comeback. It was a late comeback, like we love.
I do like those, yeah. I'm looking. I don't remember this game. I
think it ended up 3-2.
You mean the game that we lost?
No, the other game. But that 3-2 is the one we lost.
Yeah. We beat them 2-1. What was the other?
2-1. Okay, that was the comeback.
Oh yeah, Gakpo and Salah back to back. That's right. Yeah.
I said Gravenberch, but I meant Hammerspark.
Yeah, I mean, we lost that game to Brighton, but the title was already wrapped up. They were on the beach at that point.
Literally.
Yeah, I think they were in Qatar. Anyway, I would love for them to win that game. That would be fantastic.
Well, I mean, look, we're optimistic fans. I think we said all of those are a win, but I think realistically, 4 wins and a draw, I would take that right now. What do you think?
Of course, but I do think
that's 13 points.
I do think, but I mean, we've been so consistently inconsistent. We've been consistently inconsistent. We've been bad. So I think you have to leave the door open for Liverpool screwing this up in some way. So
absolutely.
I think the Sunderland game, I think the West Ham game, those are all banana peels that we need to
West Ham is the one I've really got my eye on, but I see what you're saying about Sunderland too. I mean, the key is, of course, it feels like it's obvious to say, but you got to win this first game against Forest, and then the things fall into place. If we drop points against Forest, we're not winning out.
Yeah. I mean, just the perspective of the season can drastically shift if we get these, what'd you say, 13 points out of 15?
13 out of 15.
Your season looks completely different at that point, especially if, Arsenal and City drop some potential points around those fixtures as well.
100%. And on that, let's talk Arsenal. Let's do them in a bucket, I would say, but not game by game. But they've got Tottenham at home, Bayern at home, Chelsea away. That's a pretty juicy week.
They're getting their hard fixtures in this period.
Yeah, Brentford at home. I wish that was away, but you can only be so lucky. Villa away, Club Brugge away. Easy game, but a decent amount of travel. And then Wolves at home. That's the heartbreaker. I wish they were going to Bruges and coming back to someone who wasn't fucking Wolves.
Yeah, bottom of the table.
Winless in 11.
Yeah.
But yeah, so Tottenham, Bayern, Chelsea, especially Chelsea away. I mean, the North London derby is always a juicy one as well.
It's probably like one of the best fixtures that the league has to offer, in my opinion. It's so much fun to watch.
It's a good time. Honestly, Tottenham's involved in a lot of fun fixtures.
It's because they go ape shit. Yeah.
Yep.
But given that, it's hard to imagine Tottenham getting anything from Arsenal just because, I don't know, they're just, they might just screw it up. They're going to find a way to, I don't know, let in a fluke goal. Gabriel, the Arsenal center back, might be out or will be out for that.
Madueke is out.
Yeah.
Gyökeres might be back. I'm not sure.
Okay.
Martinelli, like you said, he's out as well.
But Gabriel. He's also a huge. Might
as well be the top scorer.
Yeah, on set pieces. So he's gonna be a huge miss in the front and the back.
Both sides of the ball.
Yeah. I would love for them to drop 6 points. That'd be amazing. I don't see it happening, but I think Sunderland did give you a blueprint of like, just go hard.
Honestly, if you can defend a set piece, you're good. They create less than less than one expected goal from open play, typically, like every match.
Yeah. That Saka goal though is pretty good. So they're a good team. They're a great team.
Saka's very good. Odegaard is very good.
Yeah.
Saka, I mean, is great. Now that Mo seems to be on the wane, you might put Saka as the sort of number one right winger, just stateside. I mean, planet side.
Ooh, I like it. Planet side.
Yeah, it's a sci-fi thing.
The sci-fi channel. The Chelsea game is gonna be good too. I think Chelsea are gonna be assholes, and they don't want Arsenal to win the league. Like neither do Tottenham. So I think that's having those back to back is actually very intriguing. I'm very excited for
yeah,
for
and then Brentford
fixtures.
in the short turnaround. That's their midweek game.
Wow, 3 London games. What about that?
I think that like 12 of 20 teams.
It's true.
Are in London.
London.
Crystal Palace in it. I want to say that they're going to drop 4 points, but I'm looking at these fixtures and I really see, 2 points dropped, maybe 3 if they lose to Chelsea. But in other words, I see them dropping points really in just one fixture as much as I just really want it to be 2. I don't know what you think.
Either one of the Chelsea or the Tottenham game.
Tottenham. Yeah. You could never know, I think, with Villa because
I forgot about Villa, yeah.
They were shit against us, but they just beat City like the week before.
Unai Emery too.
It's away. It's Villa away.
Yeah.
So I could see Chelsea and Villa being 2 banana skins. Tottenham is a bit of a banana skin, but I kind of agree that they'll find a way
lightweight,
to just blow it. So I'm gonna at least for the purposes of feeling happy, I'm calling it 11 points. They're drawing 2 games.
Wow. I mean, that would be amazing.
It would be amazing.
Yeah, let's have that happen, world.
And then let's quickly talk City as well. They've got pretty easy fixtures, I would say. They've got tough Champions League games. They've got Newcastle away, Leverkusen at home, speaking of Malik Tillman, Leeds at home, Fulham away, Sunderland at home, Real Madrid away, and Palace at home. Really, the fixtures haven't really fallen in a way. You want to see them go to Madrid away and then come home and put that Fulham away game after Madrid away. That's what I would like to see. But
I mean, the Palace game, Palace at home, that's actually that'll be a tough fixture, especially after the Madrid game.
It'll be tough, but again, it's at home. Really, that's where I'm
for Palace.
Oh, is Palace home?
Palace home, yeah.
Oh, okay. I've written it down wrong, but I've got Palace away. I've written City at home against Palace. All right, so look, then that does change things a little bit. I
guess the only fixtures that I'm look, depending on, but depending on how Sunderland do in their fixtures, especially because they play
us and then they play City.
Exactly, yeah. So it'll be interesting to see if we tucker them out, maybe Manchester City are all over them, but yeah, that Newcastle game, that'll be interesting. That's at St. James's Park.
Newcastle game should be interesting, and Palace, now that I know it's actually away, that's interesting as well.
Yeah. And then, in terms of Europe, I mean, Bayer Leverkusen haven't been that great, so they probably won't get anything from that game. The Madrid game will be interesting. That'll just be a fun game to watch in general.
Yeah. I think I'm feeling a little bit similar about the Arsenal fixtures as I am about City fixtures. I want to see points dropped in 2 games. It's kind of tough to see where that's going to happen. Maybe Fulham away will surprise you. I don't think they will. That's what I'm going to say.
I don't think they're going to drop any of these games. I think they might.
You think they're going to go a perfect 5 for 5?
Yeah, I think so. Only because Haaland looks so good right now, and they can just have him score. And that's the one thing that they have that Arsenal does not, which is just a competent forward or goal
somebody
scorer,
who just
consistent.
does the work. Yeah.
And now he's getting involved in the games now. He's not just waiting for the ball for him to receive the ball and stuff. So, who cares about Europe? Because at this stage, I think they could drop a game.
Yeah.
But yeah, I see them going all the way in the league or winning all these games.
Oof.
Yeah.
I think that's honestly fair enough, but I'll put them down for 15 points.
I mean, I would love for them not to, but it just these games just they don't
strike a lot of fear. They don't spark joy for me at all.
They do not spark joy. No,
I'm gonna condo up those 15
there's
points.
there's not a Manchester United. There's no game that'll get in their face.
No, maybe Newcastle.
Maybe that's true. Yeah. That's true.
Yeah, you never know. It is at St. James's Park. We went there and beat them. Arsenal went there and beat them.
Yeah.
So, my hopes aren't very high. Voltemade, 2-meter Messi. Maybe he'll come up with something. But I think Holland will come up with 2 somethings in that case.
Yeah, I would, look, whatever happens. I would just like there to be a title race. Even if we're not involved, I don't really want there to be a runaway for Arsenal or City for that matter. So it'd be nice for there to be some competitive nature. I think we've talked about this before. Do you have a preference between either, or are you kind of just like laissez-faire about it? You're just, who cares?
I am a little laissez-faire. I think.
Did I say that right?
You sure did. You nailed it. I'm actually really impressed.
Thank you so much.
You've been reading up on your Alexander Payne?
The director?
No. This is the guy who wrote like the book on economics in the 18th century. Laissez-faire.
Yeah, not the director of Sideways. Go ahead and Google that.
Could you hear me typing?
No, I didn't hear anything.
Okay, beautiful. This is great audio. It's Adam Smith.
Adam Smith, of course. Alexander Payne, Adam Smith.
Alexander Payne. And look, they're just white guy names.
Tomato.
Tomato.
Okay, sorry. Go ahead. You were saying.
I'm laissez-faire about it. Yeah, okay, I mean that's what I'm saying. You asked, and I answered. I guess it would be easier to watch City win because they've done it 10 times in the last 10 years.
Yeah.
And god damn, it's tough to look at Mikel Arteta being just like so smug. At the same time, so like to cry and be smug is like it's impressive what he's able to pull off.
Yeah.
But if they wanted to, maybe that would make them
doff your cap.
You got to doff your cap a little bit. You got to laissez this, laissez that. But I also think it would make them. Well, maybe I'm coping here, but I'm saying that they might become less insufferable having finally gotten theirs.
I think that's an interesting. I think it would be the complete opposite.
Yeah, I think it's most likely the complete opposite.
I mean, they're the most online fan base, I think, of any other team in the world.
I know, in which we could really use a little bit more of the online Liverpool fan base here.
I mean, the Liverpool fan base, the online contingent is just as bad. Honestly, they're so obnoxious, but
they do love the redheads.
That's
they
true.
Love the redheads.
That's true.
5 stars.
That's true. That's true.
Well, look, you want a title race, and the way that we've written this down, it's gonna get tight because I think Arsenal are 4 points ahead of City.
Yes,
we've got City coming away with 15 points. We've got Arsenal coming away with 11. Wishful thinking, perhaps, but that I don't need to do the math for you, do I? That means they're even on points. And if we pick up 13, that means we would be
6 points.
6 points. Yeah, is it 8 right now?
I don't know. I've stopped looking.
Yeah, I think that's right because it was 7. We lost. They drew, so it's 8. Yeah, we'd be down to 6. So
6 points is still you're still in a round. You're still in the conversation.
It's 2 rounds of fixtures. You got to beat them, and then it's 3 points.
And at this point, we're still in December. We haven't even made it into January and February. So
right, if you offered me 6 points as we go into the new year, I would take it right now. 6 points behind the top.
It'd be really cool, actually, is if we won all of our games and Arsenal and City lost all of their games, and then we would see where we're at.
Would that be cool? I thought that you wanted like a good tight title race.
If you do the math, though, so do the math really fast.
Okay, so done.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so, like, where would we be at?
I think we'd be at the top. We'd be at the top.
That sounds good to me.
We're on the tip top.
Yeah.
Slot top.
Slot machines. Yeah, that sounds good to me.
That's a jackpot, slot machine.
And that's what we call a jack.
And that's a bingo. Look. I will take 13 points right now. I'll take City with 15, Arsenal with 11. That would be beautiful. I'll take Semenyo. I'll take Guehi. I'll take a win on Saturday. Reds, do it for us. Do it for me. Do it for me.
Do it for us.
Do it for me. Ian, anything else you want to say to the big redhead family while I've got you?
Yeah, you know the drill. You can like and subscribe for all the stuff. You can like and heart, subscribe, listen, love, laugh, learn, all the stuff.
But don't live.
Don't live. No, man. Here's to a satisfying 3 points on Saturday.
Here's to a satisfying 3 points. Look, I think it was Batman.
Yes.
What do we do when we fall?
Oh, That's Alfred Pennyworth, my dear boy.
From the movie Batman.
Batman Begins, James.
Well, hey, well said. Good memory, dude. Good memory.
Yeah. What do we do? I can't do a Michael Caine. I was trying.
What do you mean? That was uncanny.
Wait, repeat the line. What was the line?
What do we do when we fall?
Yeah, I can't do it.
Do it. Come on. Do it for me. Just like Liverpool.
Hold on. Let me find the line. Hold on, finding it. Hold on.
I'm pretty sure it's with great power.
Just kidding. Bye, everyone.